This sport has everything. The thrill of victory and the agony of the feet.
3, 2, 1, toes away.
Fierce combatants in England faced off in a toe wrestling competition.
Ew, I hate feet.
Toe wrestling has been around since the 1970s. It's similar to arm wrestling.
This reminds me of a running joke we have in our family. Our toes are so strong that we pinch each other with them.
You should enter.
Maybe I should.
Toe wrestlers intertwine their toes and try to edge their opponent's foot to one side.
They even have an official logo.
And rest assured, these athletes' feet are screened for athlete's foot.
They're screened for athlete's foot.
Oh, well that's good.
I don't know, I've always considered this sport foreplay, so...
I feel like that's like a fetish that somebody came out with. They're like, I like feet. And then one day, friends were just sitting on the couch opposite ends of each other, and their feet touch so gently, and they're like...
So, toe wrestling was invented in England in 1974 after a few friends were supposedly tired of not having any world champions from the UK. And now there is a World Toe Wrestling Championship. So,
Wow.
there you have it.
You know, that does feel like something that would come from the 70s for some reason.
Would you participate in this, Diamond?
No, I think it's really gross.
Oh, I've seen this!
This one of those things where it's so pointless, but it's some people they just need something to do, you know?
No, without the epic music, it feels a little different.
I mean, I could watch this and someone could narrate things like, "You cheated on me! You hussy!"
There's something so more serious about a slap versus a punch. Because the punch seems to be purposefully hurtful, but a slap is so you don't know the power behind a slap.
Lawnmower racing isn't for the faint of heart.
Just go-karting?
The lawnmowers that we race don't cut grass. Originally they would have had to have cut
but
grass, but we modify them to race them.
It's on a lawnmower.
We take the cutting blades off for health and safety reasons, obviously.
These monster mowers are quick,
Wow.
50 miles an hour plus quick.
Whoa!
I can't wait for Fast and Furious lawnmower racing.
You might be wondering, why would anyone race on a lawnmower? Lawnmower racing started back in 1973 by an Irishman called Jim Gavin and a few of his mates. He wanted to create a form of motorsport that was cheap and accessible to everyone.
Oh, that's nice.
A few beers later, the lads realised, hey, we've all got lawnmowers.
Of course, alcohol had a play in this.
Why don't we race those? 46 years later, the British Lawnmower Racing Association is stronger than ever.
Are these all British? The British people just
They're
so bored. No way, they have an association, they have a name to their, they have a title. That's a sport. That's a sport.
I would love to see the drift on a lawnmower.
Me too.
Just
These competitors are trying to sleep their way to victory in what's billed as Spain's first Siesta Championship. It's something of a wake-up call for a country that's become so fast-paced that the traditional siesta is at risk.
Count me in!
The doctor attaches a pulse meter just before she hits the couch.
Oh, it's intense.
They're
So the
checking,
judge
okay.
can tell whether she's really asleep.
That was my question, because I was well, I would just act like I'm asleep. You know what I mean?
Hundreds of contestants are expected.
Okay.
They get extra points for snoring.
Extra point. Oh, that be me. I'm a snorer. Hell yeah.
What about drooling? What about talking in your sleep? What about farting in your sleep?
I think I found my sport. I think I found my sport.
I could compete in the Olympics. In the siesta.
The Siesta Championship is actually slightly controversial, seeing as some people prioritize the need to work to keep up with the rest of the world, so they're basically trying to do away with the siesta, but others see it as an effort to preserve this really important Spanish tradition. So the question is this a sport?
Yes.
It's your sport.
And it's my sport.
Sport. This is a sport.
That's so scary.
Oh! Okay, they're going off.
So fast.
That guy's cheating. You know he practiced that at home. He's not that naturally good at a cheater.
It's on a racetrack, already counts. It's a race in general, counts. and it's on stakes, which is super impressive.
So this is the Chinese sport of stilt racing.
Amazing.
Apparently the original purpose for this activity was to get around town after heavy rain or flooding. It's still used by some for fishing, but it has also now developed into this sport with competitive races.
That's cool, and that kind of makes sense because they needed it in everyday life, and then they just like made it a little silly, a little fun.
The defense has picked up 8 points. Let's come back because this is a do-or-die raid, and it is
What
done.
are they doing? Just hugging? Is this tag? Professional tag?
This is like a violent game of tag.
Kabaddi is the second most watched sport in India.
Oh,
and it's
Kabaddi!
even
I didn't know
grown
this was a real
internationally.
sport!
So
There is an anime called The Burning Kabaddi, and I just watched it. So I thought it was a made-up sport because I was like, okay, anime makes up stuff all the time. I did not know Kabaddi was actually a real sport. That is so cool.
The raider's objective is to go to the
It
other
is
half of the
tap.
court, tap one or more of the
Tap a
defenders,
person, you have to
and
return or they can tackle
safely
you.
within
I already
30
know the rules for
seconds.
this game.
However, the raider must start repeatedly saying Kabaddi before he crosses the midline, and can't stop repeating this word
But you
until he
can-
crosses back over
Yeah, you have
to
to say
his
Kabaddi,
team's
Kabaddi,
side.
like under one
If
breath,
he
you
stops
can't-
saying
you can't
Kabaddi
stop.
on the opponent's side of the court, even for a split second, he is out.
Okay, I didn't get all that, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Kabaddi is an actually major sport in India, but it's not very well known in the rest of the world yet. It's a combination of tag, wrestling, and holding your breath. And it's actually the national sport in Bangladesh and Nepal.
That's so cool.
Some even claim that the Buddha played the sport.
The Buddha had to tag somebody and say Kabaddi, 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 Kabaddi. 1 point.
That's so dangerous.
Oh!
Stumble. That just doesn't even... For cheese?
For cheese! Of course, it's in England. Everything's in England. Oh my god.
70 miles per hour.
Oh my gosh. That was a cartwheel with his head.
People just throw
They
themselves.
just yeeted their bodies off that hill and just let nature take its course. That's
In the main races, wheels weigh about 8 pounds and get a 1 second head start. Oh, so they're trying to race faster than a cheese. Okay, so they're trying to outroll a wheel of cheese that's going down this hill.
I'm gonna try the cheese.
It must be pretty good.
I know it's gotta be.
Look what people are willing to go through.
it feels very human.
You know what happened to Jack and Jill.
Yep. Hey.
So roll at your own risk.
You know, I guess it would be branding for whoever that cheese company was. Like, I don't know, Baby Bell sponsors this cheese rolling event. Baby Bell, you should get on this.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, thank you!
Yeah!
Thanks for watching this episode. If you could toe wrestle anyone, who would it be? Let us know in the comments.
I would toe wrestle no one because I hate feet.
I would toe wrestle Chuck Norris.
I would toe wrestle no one because I don't want foot fungus. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Bye! Bye!